it's Heather, and today we are going to be looking at all of my palettes that are just shimmery, sparkly, satiny, metallic-y, shiny goodness. All of my all shimmer special shade palettes. This is going to be a fun one. We're going to talk about indie brands, mainstream brands, new palettes, old palettes, palettes that have been discontinued, palettes that are still around. We are also going to be swatching every single shade. That's right, you are going to see swatches of every single shade. I am so excited. This is going to be a fun one. If you love makeup like I do, make sure you subscribe, stick around, but let's get to swatching and let's jump into it. We're going to start off with Clionadh. I love Clionadh. I feel like they're most known for their single shadows, but they do have a bunch of shimmery special shade palettes or quads and collaborations. So we will start with the Deep Sea Treasures palette. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful collection of shimmer shadows. Lots of multi-chromes, lots of beautiful shades in here. I really love this palette. Let's swatch all the shades individually, and I just so beautiful. Let's start off with the first shade, Saltwater Pearl. This is so pretty. Like, look at those shine, look at those reflex. Oh, magical. Next we'll do the bends. This cracks me up. I know that that's like a scuba dive term if you come up too fast or something, right? And then we have Fool's Gold right here. I really love Clionadh. I do have an affiliated discount with Clionadh. If you're ever shopping the site, you can use code Heather. As we go today, if I have any discount codes, affiliate codes, anything with these brands, I will pop them up on the screen as we talk, and then I will also link everything I can, list it out in the description box. As much information as I can put will be in the description box, a pinned comment, everything. This, I feel like I didn't get a good pickup of the swatch because I got it on my pinky, and I'm definitely going to show you the shifts once we get done swatching. I'll put that shade right here. Then we have the shade Shipwreck. Oh, that's a beautiful, that's like deep dark base, like a black base, purple. And then Scuba, I'll put that one right here, another little pinky swatch. So let me run back, there we go. It looks like liquid, some of these shades. Like these especially just look like liquid shadows. They're so stunning. I'm showing you swatches in the mirror so that you can see the shifts of some of these multi-chromes. So if you look from my hand to the mirror, you'll be able to see the different shades, the different reflex, how the colors shift. I've got two quads here from Clionadh. I've got the white and black quad. So this is what the black quad looks like, and here is what the white quad looks like. I really like that they put together a collection of two quads full of special shades. I think that's very practical. I think a lot of people would really like this. I like this has more like deep colors, and this has like more bright, fun type colors. We will swatch the black quad first, and look at that beautiful blue shade. Now I'll swatch the more neutral. I really like that they included this color. I think that's a really beautiful shade. And then we have this really gorgeous like purpley type of shade right here. And then one more right there. That's like a really pretty blue, brown, silvery type color. Coming over to our white quad, let's swatch these shades. Oh, that's so pretty and sparkly. I'll put that. So you have some more icy tones over here. I really like the inclusion of this like fuchsia pink. That's really fun. And then that's not the best place for a swatch, but look at that purple, gold, green. So gorgeous. I think these shades are beautiful. I think they're very sparkly. I think they're very fun. You have some shades that are more shiny. You have some shades that are more shift. You can mix your colors and create your own thing if you want to. It's so beautiful. Like, I really love Clionadh shadows. I do think they're special. I do think they're worth all the hype that they get. I really love Clionadh. Next, let's look at the Dragon Fruit palette from Clionadh and Emily Violet Marie. This is a collaboration palette. It does come in new packaging. They updated this. Mine is like the original palette, so it's a little beat up, okay? If you order now, it comes in like mainstream cardboard packaging like the palettes that you've seen before. I am gonna get the new packaging, so you will be able to see that on my channel. But right now, I have I have the older kind of clear acrylic packaging. But let's swatch this because this is really a beautiful palette. I love this one. I'll first swatch the shade Bubbles. Let's put that on my hand right here. Look at how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful that is. Here's the top row. So you can see that we do have like that beautiful special shade. We have two satiny shades. We have this beautiful shifty shade over here. So of course, none of these palettes have mattes. That's the whole thing of this video, right? Is they're all shimmer, sparkle, special shades. Like look at the flip, like look at the chrome in this shade right there. So pretty. I'm gonna put the shade Effervescent right here. Beautiful. Then let's go up to Infusion. I'll drag that shade down here. Gorgeous. Look at that color though. Wow. Like that's so intensely beautiful. I mean, these are beautiful, beautiful shadows. And here are the rest of the shades. They're really beautiful, really fun. I really love this orange shade, Fruit Fizz. You can kind of see how it has that little bit of like green gold shimmer to it while still being orange. Really beautiful. Clionadh and Emily Violet Marie did a beautiful, beautiful job on this palette. And this is actually in my top palettes for summer video. If you haven't seen that one, definitely check it out. Next, I have the Light Scatters palette. This is a multi-chromatic palette in collaboration with Millie, who is Bad to the Brow. I will, of course, have her channel tagged down below so that you can check her out. I think this is a beautiful palette. Millie did a really good job. I know that Millie loves sparkle and multi-chromes and shifty shadows and shimmer shadows, and she really loves Clionadh. So this palette made total sense to me. It was just a really great match between the two. So we're gonna swatch this out, and again, congratulations Millie on this gorgeous collab. Here are some swatches from Millie's palette. This is the first 5 shades. Really beautiful, really sparkly, just honestly heavenly. Like Millie, you did a great job with this one. Specifically, I can't even say specifically, but this shade right here, they don't have shade names, I don't think. So this shade right here, like you see that blue and then you see that like yellowy orange, like, it's so special and cool. I really love it. Here are the rest of the swatches. What is that? 4 last shades. These are so pretty. I'm just grabbing my mirror so you can really see those shifts. Love, love these. Really gorgeous. That is my collection of Clionadh all shimmery sparkly palettes. They're very known for their single shadows. I do have multiple single shadow videos that I uploaded very recently, and I will link those for you. So check those out if you want to know more about singles, but I really enjoy having single shimmery palettes like this. So let's move on to our next brand. Let's look at my flower palettes, Flower Beauty. This is Drew Barrymore's brand, and I don't really know what's going on with the brand, if they're going to stay around or what, and that they do have more all metallic shadows. These are not multi-chrome, these are not shifty, these are not iridescent, these are intense metallics. And I used to have the other palettes in this line, but I did get rid of them because I wasn't reaching for them as much, and I kept like my favorite color stories. So let's swatch these out. This is Jungle Lights. This is the first one. Yes, I remember that correctly. This is the first one in her all metallic palettes, and these are pricey, but I would say these are some of the best metallics from any mainstream brand. Are they like indie? Very much like indie, like in their intensity. So I kind of get the price point. You get the big pans, you get the beautiful metallic shadows. Anyways, again, they don't shift, they're just wet metallics. So let's look at these swatches. You see this from a mainstream drugstore brand. Isn't that stunning? Like, this has got to be Flower Beauty's best product. It's so beautiful. And there are the last 3 shades in this Flower Beauty palette. I hope you can see how beautiful these are. These are basically all the same type of texture in this palette right here. I think some of the shades are a little more intense because of the color. Like you can see this purple definitely has a beautiful black base, but all the shades in Jungle Lights are just beautiful. Next up, I have the Desert Lights palette. This one is really beautiful too. Like these shades, I just think these are pretty. If you love like pinks and mauve tones and things like that, this is gonna be your palette. Like this is gonna be your jam because you've got some brown, you've got some copper, you've got some rosy shades, and this is even like duochrome-esque, shall I say. I mean, look at those swatches. Those look wet, and they look wet on the eyes. This dark brown shade is almost a little more of a satin. I want to point that out because you're not going to get the high shine metallic wet. It is more of a satin shimmer. This is the shade I said is a little duochrome-esque. You see, like the pink rose gold. But look how intense and beautiful these other shades are. I really think these from Flower Beauty are great. Next, I have the Garden Lights palette. I do like how the packaging on all of these is this clear acrylic. There we go. I said it right that time. This is really pretty. This is probably my least favorite of the three. I don't know why, but I keep it because I like it. I really like Jungle Lights the best. Here are the swatches. Very beautiful, very reflective, wet, pretty. This deepest, like this magenta shade, I feel like that one maybe doesn't have quite the pop as the others. Like look at that one, just wow. But it is very deep and it does still have a beautiful shine to it. I wouldn't call it a satin. I would still say it's a metallic, but look at these. I mean, you see why I say these are so nice. And these are drugstore, okay? Love, love, love. Next up, we're gonna look at my Pat McGrath palettes. I only have 3, and I don't think any of these are around anymore, but I wanna talk about them anyways. Let's start first with our Mothership palette. This is the Decadence palette, and this is the only all shimmer Mothership palette that Pat McGrath has. Look at these beautiful tones. Oh, it's so pretty, but they are all shimmer shadow formulas. Let me just show you a couple of these swatches, like the gold, there is the blue, and there is that beautiful kind of red color. Now you can see these are shimmers. They're not shifty, they're not multi-chrome. I know she has some multi-chromes in some of her palettes, but she did not have any multi-chromes in this one. And it's very expensive for her shimmer formula, but still really pretty. Look, I mean, you saw like they're blendable, they're beautiful. This is an old palette from Pat McGrath. Like I said, she doesn't even have this one anymore. So there we have all of our Pat McGrath swatches for this Mothership palette. Some of the shades are definitely more intense than others, but I do think that they're all really pretty. Do I think it's worth this $125 price point or whatever? No, and I understand why she discontinued this one, but it's still really pretty, right? The next 2 palettes are from the collab that Pat McGrath did with Star Wars. I thought it was a really fun collab. I was into this. We will start with this little R2-D2 palette first. This one is actually called Divine Droid. This is one of Pat McGrath's formulas. I know she has several different ones, but I thought we would swatch these together. Look how pretty these are. I loved this color story. I thought it was so cute. And then there is our last purple. So those 5 shades, I thought this was a really cute Pat McGrath launch. Next, we will pull in Sith Seduction. Sith Seduction has a really beautiful color story. I wish this one was still around. This is probably my favorite of the 3 Pat McGrath that I'm showing you today, so let's swatch this out. I put the swatches just underneath our droid swatches, so you can see this color story is definitely darker, it's more moody, it's really pretty. Next, I've got a couple of palettes here from Divaroon Cosmetics. I love Divaroon, and they have 2 sparkly palettes, Dewdrops and Dewdrops Part 2. So let's look at these and swatch. Let's start with Dewdrops 1. Look at these beautiful shades. Oh, they're so pretty. Let's go in and swatch Plop and Drip and Drop. I love the names, so cute. I'll just put those right here on my hand. And these are definitely special shadows. They have sparkle and shine and shift, and oh, look at that, look at that, look at that already. Now tell me that is not a sparkly dream. You can't do it. I know, it's absolutely beautiful, right? You can really see the shine and the sparkle and the shift in the mirror. I mean, just look at that top shadow especially. But they all are really, really beautiful shadows. I think this is such a cute launch from DeVeroon. Now let's look at Dewdrops Part 2. I think this was such a cute little expansion to the Dewdrops line. I really like these shades. I think they're beautiful, and I love that we have like 2 shades in one. So in this palette, we have 7 shades. Once again, do you see the shifty, shiny goodness of these DeVeroon shadows? Man, I think these are so pretty. I swatched the duo shade kind of separately up here, but side by side so that you could see. Look at our shifts in the mirror. That yellow orange shade, that kind of turquoise purple shade. It just picks up so many different reflex. These are so pretty. I know it can be a little chaotic looking in the mirror, but I feel like it's such a good way to show like the sparkle and the shine and the shift. Now you might be thinking, Heather, this is not an all shimmer palette, but I know that DeVeroon makes a mini palette with just the shimmer sparkle shades in her Moth and Moon palette, and I do have it, but I feel like maybe I let someone borrow it because I cannot find where it is, but I do have my full size, so I'm going to swatch these shades, and these shades are what are available in the little mini palette. So there is a mini palette. I'll pop a picture up with these 6 shades. Let me swatch. Look at those. Aren't those so pretty? I really love these shades. I think they're so gorgeous, beautiful, perfect, everything. I've got some Urban Decay shadows here. Now these are all limited edition palettes, but the Moon Dust formula is sold as singles. So I thought it would be helpful to swatch all of these. I mean, it's a collection video, so you're seeing all of the palettes that I have like this, but I still think this will be really cool because you can get these individually, and hopefully we will have some holiday palettes, holiday Moon Dust palettes coming later this year. These 2 palettes are Moon Dust palettes, of course, from Urban Decay. We have Space Rider and Galactic Cowgirl. Both of these are super cute. You can see we have different shades in each one if you look at the names, but we will swatch these individually because I think they're just so cute. Here are the shades from the Space Rider palette. I like that Urban Decay does these for holiday. Again, I do hope that they will do more this holiday. Who knows? Hopefully we will see that soon. And the Moon Dust formula is really sparkly, really pretty. You can see some are more topper-esque and some are more like intense with the pigment, just really beautiful shades. And here are the swatches for Galactic Cowgirl. Really, really pretty, really cute. I like these shades a lot. Isn't that, like, it's just so pretty. I love it. These 2 palettes launched in 2024. This was for Ulta, this was for Sephora, so let's swatch these out. I do have a full video on these, eye swatching and everything, so you can check that one out too if you're curious. And you know, technically this palette should be excluded because it does have a couple of matte shades in here, but I pulled it and I wasn't thinking, so we're gonna swatch it anyways. Here are swatches for the Space Cowboy Eyeshadow palette. I've been wiping my hands off with like makeup remover, like a little towelette, but I think I need to go wash them because you see how I'm getting covered in sparkle? Yeah, after I finish with Urban Decay, I'm definitely gonna have to do that. But aren't these so pretty? Oh, I just love. And here are my swatches. This is the Urban Decay Moon Dust Space Cowboy Quad. Isn't it so pretty? I love like letting it go a little bit out of focus for y'all sometimes just because it really picks up like the sparkle that way. Now let's look at my collection of Adept Cosmetics palettes. I am very excited because I love Adept. This is a favorite brand for me. I have Plain Jane Remastered. I have the new Seahorse palette, and I have the original Seahorse palette. So let's swatch. Let's look at the original Seahorse palette. This is really, really beautiful. I think this one is super special and interesting. And let's compare this to the new Seahorse palette. I did buy this palette recently. I don't believe either one of these are going to restock, but I want to swatch them anyways. And I thought we could swatch these shade by shade together. Looking at these palettes side by side, we have several shades that are the same with some new shades in our updated version. So Courtship, Tiger Tail, Giraffe are the same. We have this shade right here. We have, let's see, this one are supposed to be the same names. These, not this one, and not this one. So I'm just going to swatch these out side by side. Here is the top row. So I have the old Seahorse here and I have the new Seahorse here. Both are beautiful. You can definitely see the shades that are different and the shades that are similar. The new palette does feel smoother in the formulas that are like, in the shades that are the same, but formulas are smoother and different. This shade, this one definitely looks more sparkly and textured right here. And of course, I just want to show you the shades in the mirror. And here is the second row. Again, I have the old palette versus the new palette. You can definitely see the difference in these shades. So beautiful though, both palettes. Super beautiful, whether you have one or both, or you have one on your wish list, they're so pretty. And here is the last row of swatches. I really think these are beautiful, beautiful shades. You can definitely see some of the difference from shade to shade, but again, I do think both palettes are beautiful. Let's jump over and look at Plain Jane Remastered. This is another favorite. I actually had Plain Jane, was my first purchase ever from Adept, and it really made me fall in love with the brand. And they did a remastered version a long time ago. I think it's been a couple of years now, but I love this one. It makes me so happy. So let's just jump into the swatches. I gotta swatch this shade first. ACI 12. Let's just put that right there. Now that is a beautiful, beautiful shadow. Adept was some of my first multi-chromes, and I'll show you the shift in a minute. I've got a couple more shadows right here on my hand, so we could do the live swatches together. Put that one right there. And then what do I have? One more right there. Oh, I love it. Let me know, do you like when I eye swatch or live swatch or do any kind of swatches? I always love to hear your feedback. Look at those shadows shift and shine. Okay, hand to mirror. Hand to mirror, and in the mirror you can see, oh, they're so cool, so fun, so different. And here are my swatches of Plain Jane Remastered. I think these are really beautiful. I know Adept has some really nice new formulas. Of course, I love their new formulas. I love that they're always improving, but I do think this one is fun and special and beautiful, and honestly, I still really love it. Blend Bunny actually has a multi-chrome quad. I don't know if they still make this. Listen, I'll link everything down below, but this is a multi-chrome quad. I really love this little quad from the brand. These are very metallic, but they're very smooth multi-chromes. I mean, look how beautiful the swatches are. Like, I'm able to put them on my hand to where I really don't even need a mirror to show you the shift. Like, you can see it as it wraps around my hand. But you see, these don't have like any sparkle, glitter, reflect, nothing like that. They're very smooth, very metallic, but very impactful multi-chromes. I love being able to swatch like this. Oh, they're so beautiful. You see how many different colors in each shade. Like, oh, wow. They're so special. This is an older palette from Oden's Eye. This is the Schooled palette. I'm sorry if I mispronounce that or butcher it, but I really enjoy this little mini eyeshadow palette. Let me show you the inside. This was part of their Norns collection, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love these shades. I think they're so pretty. I'm not sure if Oden's Eye has this one anymore either, but again, I'm gonna keep saying it. Everything will be linked for you. I hope it's still around because it's so pretty. Here are my swatches. These are really beautiful shimmery shades. They're kind of topper-like in some formula and more opaque in some formula, but I do think this is fun, and it's the only all shimmer palette from Oden's Eye that I have, although I do have a ton of their single shadows and I really love those. I have this cute palette from Unalicia. This does have some glitter in it, so I will let you know if I have any pressed glitters, but I want to show you this. I bought this not too long ago, and I think it's a really fun palette. You can see that this palette has the glitters, these shades right in here, and then we have some topper-like shadows. This one definitely having more pigment, but then these are almost more like iridescent topper. You just kind of like tap them on top of your lid. Really sparkly, really pretty. I think these are super cool. This is a palette and a brand that I'm really happy I discovered this year. Next up, let's look at my DeDe Signature palettes. I have several DeDe Signature all shimmer, all sparkle palettes. We will start with Effervescence. This is actually a collab between Makeup on Your Radar on Instagram and DeDe Signature. This is my favorite of the collabs that they did. They did a collab where they came out with several palettes, and this one you can just see in the swatches. It's so beautiful. I think this is such a pretty one and done palette. I also think it's really beautiful to incorporate with other palettes if you want something that's just going to be like inner corner pops or something to tap all over the lid. I think this is really beautiful and such a great collaboration between the two. I really love this one. It's so good. Next, I have the Chrome Book Volume 1 palette. This is full of special, beautiful shades, some duochromes, some multi-chromes. This is really pretty. I think a lot of the shades in here are shades that I may have in some other palettes, but I think this is a beautiful collection of shades, and I do think there are some unique shifts in here. So I want to just swatch a few shades. Let's live swatch them together. Let me show you these on my hand, show you the shifts in the mirror. So pretty. And here are swatches of the rest of the palette. Swatch some really beautiful shades. You can see some of these have a lot of sparkle, some of these have a lot of shine, different finishes, different colors, of course, different shifts, but all of these are so beautiful. I love sparkle. Like, I could bathe in sparkle every day and be happy. I think these shades are stunning. But now let's look over to Chrome Book Volume 2 because this palette is pretty. It's so pretty, although maybe I should have excluded it because, I mean, technically it does have 3 matte shades, but since we're here, I might as well swatch it. I did pull it. I didn't even open it, so I should have checked for those matte shades, but I want to show you my swatches. I think this palette is really beautiful. Some of the shades in here are very emollient, like very squishy type texture. Some of these shades are not, so you do have kind of a variety of formulas when you're looking at Chrome Book Volume 2 especially. Next up, let's look at Get Stoned. This is the only eyeshadow palette from the brand, and I love it. This is an all shimmer palette, and some of these shades do have like a duochrome-ness to them, like especially blue brown, but these are all really beautiful. This one says Hollow Ghost. I wouldn't say this is holographic, but it is very pretty. And overall, I love this palette. I love the formulas. You can definitely see which shades I kind of gravitate towards, but it's really beautiful. So I'm going to swatch this one out for you now. And here are the swatches of our Get Stoned palette. So you can see this is definitely like duochrome blue brown. We have that beautiful shade right here, the Hollow Ghost. So pretty, like a blue white flip. Just really beautiful. Like you see the shine, but they're also like still very smooth. So I think even if you have like texture on your lid, you would really like this formula. There's not a lot of fallout with it or anything like that. They're just really beautiful shadows. Some different formulas, like you can see this one's definitely more like a metallic type, whereas this definitely has more shimmer particles. But really pretty, and I like these formulas. They don't crease on me, give me any problems, nothing like that. Here I have a couple of Danessa Myricks palettes. I have her Lightwork Freedom palette, and I have her Lightwork I Am palette. I love Danessa Myricks. I am so excited. Let's start with this palette. This palette is the 2023 version, I believe. This was for 2024. I love the packaging of this palette. This is the Lightwork I Am palette. She does these big Lightwork palettes for holiday, and I am always so happy that she does. This is beautiful. We do have a lot of shimmer shades. There's a lot of different formulas. So looking at the palette, like we do have a couple of duochromes, like I said, Protected, Brave, a few of these. We have some that have different shimmer reflex to them. This is a different formula. It's very intense, more like a flaky foiled formula. We have some more smooth shimmers, some more like metallic-y, but very beautiful formulas. So I want to show you the swatches. This is so pretty, and I'm pretty sure I've never shown swatches or anything like that of this palette here on my channel. I love seeing the swatches like this next to the packaging because you can see kind of the colors. I don't know, it makes a lot of sense to me. I really like this. Super pretty. Isn't that beautiful? You can kind of see what I was talking about, how this is more of like a duochrome. We have a nice deep dark base here. We have different formulas, like different textures. Here are some more swatches. You can see this shade right here does have a beautiful shift to it, especially when I turn my hand, you can really see it start to shift. This is another beautiful shade. I really like that kind of split pan that they gave us. It has a lot of shine, kind of goes from like that white, gold, peachy, pinky color. So pretty. I love DeNona's. I love that a palette like this is available like at Sephora, at Beautylish, at major retailers. It makes me so happy. And here are the last 4 swatches from the I Am palette. I really think this is beautiful. I like how we have these beautiful colorful shades, but if you pair this shade with a neutral brown, it's gonna pull very neutral. Or this beautiful like purple silver, if you pair that with grays or some taupes, it can pull more neutral. It's very versatile, and I really like that. Now we have the DeNona's Beauty Lightwork Freedom Palette, my favorite because of the genius packaging. Now I'm not gonna go on and on and on about this one because I have a full video on it. Check it out. I'm swatching everything. I'm showing you swatches in different lighting. The system is genius because these are mini palettes. These pop out, the shades pop out. You can customize your own palette. Use this as a top for a palette. Again, I'm not gonna go on and on. Watch my video, but I am gonna show you swatches of this palette. I'm going to show you everything swatched out. I think this is a beautiful palette. I absolutely love it. I can't say enough good things about it. It's a must-have for me. I'm obsessed and love everything. You see it, right? Okay, good. Obviously, this is beautiful, right? Like, I love that DeNona's was like, you know what? More. More is more. Like, she had amazing products. She had amazing Lightworks palettes. And she took it to the next level. She didn't stay. She didn't settle. She took it to the next level. She gave us more. More is more. And I am so here for it. I've got 2 palettes here from Gourmande Girls. I am so excited. These were some of the first palettes that I ever tried from the brand. So I have Ethereal and Radioactive. I'm excited. Let's swatch. Let's start with Radioactive, the bright one. This is pretty. Look at this. I like this collection of shades. They're bright, they're bold, so let's just get to swatching. We'll do these 3 first. I'll put one there, then we can go here and here. Look, isn't that pretty? Let me swatch a couple other shades and we'll see in the mirror. Now, these are beautiful shades. I will say, I think Gourmande Girls has a more like special formula now in their palettes. These are from years ago, but I do think they're really great, really beautiful, and I like the shades. Look at the swatches, like so shiny, so beautiful. I love that collection of shades. And just like I was saying earlier with the DeNona's, like how the packaging and the shades, like just seeing the swatches next to the packaging, it's so satisfying. I love it. I love it. I love it. Then we will jump to our beautiful Ethereal palette. This is full of ethereal shades. It's a good name for the palette. Same type of formulas as we have in Radioactive and some other palettes, but I like this one so much. I think these are very ethereal shades, very beautiful. So let's swatch, right? Let's swatch. So pretty. Hello, beautiful palette. Like, these shades are vibrant, right? I love this shade here. I really love this gold green. I mean, all the shades in here are beautiful. You have beautiful inner corner shades, beautiful lid shades. What more could we ask for from Gourmande Girls? Like, what more could we ask for? I don't know. This is beautiful. I'm loving it. I have 3 palettes here from BellaBeauteBar. We'll go through these. I have Molten Chromes, I have Angles of Illumination 3, and then I have their newer version, Angles of Illumination. So we'll go through these one by one. This is Molten Chromes. This is one of the newer palettes for BellaBeauteBar. This is so pretty. Like, this is so pretty. So let's start and we'll just swatch. So we have 6 shades here, and we have beautiful different formulas. We have multi-chromes, shimmers, we have like a holographic shade, really beautiful. I'll swatch that first shade. We'll swatch it and put it right here. Oh, isn't that so beautiful? Like, look at that swatch. Look at how that blends on my hand. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at those shades. I mean, even without the mirror, you can see the shift. Do you see the holographic particles in this shade right here? Like, wow, wow, wow. I mean, the mirror really is showing you how special and beautiful these shades are, right? Here are the remaining 3 shades in our palette. Really stunning, of course. BellaBeauteBar is honestly like one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. I think they make beautiful shadows, and I love this little palette. I think it's beautiful. Now we'll look at Angles of Illumination. This is another stunning palette from BellaBeauteBar. I do think some of the formulas in here are not as unique as in other BellaBeauteBar palettes, but I do think it's a beautiful collection of shades, and there are some shimmers in this palette that I do think are super unique, like this luminescent shade down here and a couple of the others. So since there are so many shades, we will swatch them all out so you can see lots of blue purpley colors with some pops down here. I wanted to swatch the bottom row first because those are some of my favorite shades in the palette. Look at that in the mirror. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna say it like 1,000 times, I'm sure, in this video, but these sparkle, these shadows make me so happy. This is the top row. This shade, what is that, Polarized, is pretty emollient. So some of the textures in here are different from each other. Some are more dry and smooth. Some are more flaky and textured. This is one of those more like squishy type shadows. If that's something that you don't like, I do want to let you know. I don't have issues with it though. I just put it on in a thin layer. It's very beautiful. Here is the second row. Aren't those beautiful? Like, you can see what I mean when I talk about the different formulas, how like some have more like shimmer almost to them, a little more like textured, like this one. You can see like how that shimmer sits. Some have more base pigment, but all are so pretty and shiny. And here are the second row of swatches. We have some beautiful duochromes, beautiful shifty shadows on this row too. I just really love BellaBeauteBar so much. This is Angles of Illumination 3, another beautiful palette from BellaBeauteBar. I don't think that they make this one anymore. It's really beautiful. Their newer Angles of Illumination, I think, is the replacement for this one, but I still wanted to swatch it because it's so pretty and it makes me so happy. Oh my goodness, a whole armful of sparkles and shifty shades and shine. I love all of these shades. I love this palette. I just love seeing it all swatched out like this. It makes me so happy. Like, I know. I could go on, but I don't need to. It speaks for itself, right? Like, what can I say that it doesn't say with the shiny, shimmery goodness? I have 4 palettes here from Unearthly Cosmetics. You know I love Unearthly. So none of these palettes are still available. At least I don't think. I have Complex, Don't Be Jelly, and then the All I Ever Wanted palettes. But I do want to show you these palettes and show you swatches. So let's start with Complex. I bought this palette when it was released from Unearthly. I think this is really cool collection of shades. We have 5 multi-chromes and 1 really, really beautiful shimmer. So I will swatch this one out. Do you see how pretty and saturated these are? Here are our complex swatches. So I will definitely show you the shifts in the mirror. This is our shimmer metallic shade. So this one won't shift, but all of the other ones do, and it's beautiful. There you go. Without moving my hand, you can see the blue to purple, the blue to like turquoisey purple, blue, lime, green, aqua, teal, red, green, red, blue. So beautiful. Orangey shifts, everything. Next is the original Don't Be Jelly. This is a very old palette from the brand. They have a new palette called Don't Be Jelly. It is not similar to this one at all, but I want to show you swatches because it's pretty. Here are the beautiful shades of this palette. Some of these formulas are more squishy. Some of them are more like the emollient formula. Some of them are more like dry and smooth, but overall really, really beautiful. And I love their new Don't Be Jelly too. Highly, highly recommend. This is All I Ever Wanted Volume 1. This is when they were alien cosmetics, not unearthly cosmetics. But I had to have these palettes. I remember when these launched, I was so excited. So I did buy volume 1 and 2. I want to show you swatches, although I don't believe they make these anymore. I mean, this is so old, it has alien on it. I mean, you'll know Unearthly is a favorite brand for me. Just look at these beautiful sparkles. I love it. It makes me so happy. It's so pretty. So you see why I love volume 1. Let me show you why I love volume 2, All I Ever Wanted. Right? Like you can hear the angels singing. It's so beautiful. Again, I love Unearthly. Let me swatch this one for you. Definitely a different color story, a different vibe here. I've got a few swatches here on my hand for you. Like, look at that. Ooh, it's so pretty. I love it. And here you can see some of those in the mirror. You can really see that green strong. Here are a few more shades. I love these. Look at how pretty this color story is together. I really like the tones in this palette. I think Unearthly killed it here. Oh, and the last of the shades. So beautiful, so shiny, so pretty, right? I love these colors. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And that does it. All 4 of my Unearthly palettes. Next is this beautiful palette from Electrum. Like, look at this. This is the Heartbreaker 2. This was a Valentine's Day launch for the brand, and oh, it is so beautiful. Electrum has very special shades. They have very special formulas. Lots of sparkle, lots of shine, lots of shift. Really gorgeous. Like, this brand is very underrated. Very underrated, amazing formulas. Let me swatch these. Let's swatch a few of the shades live. Like, let's do Ghosted. Oh, it's so pretty. I know this is an older palette, but I love it. Like, look at that. This palette definitely has formulas that are unique. I know I said that earlier, but like, I won't find these textures and these formulas in other palettes. Look at that. Let's do Bite Me right here. So gorgeous, so shiny, so pretty, right? Let's do one more shade. Let's do the shade Dream On together. I want to swatch that here. Oh, look at that. There's so much sparkle and shine. These shades, I'm telling you, special, intense, stunning. I definitely want you to see the shine in the mirror. Like, look at that. It's gorgeous, right? From my hand to the mirror, from my hand to the mirror. It's perfect. Here are the last of those Electrum swatches. I have to say, this is one of my favorite shades. We have like a hollow shade right over here, but they're all so pretty. Literally every single shade in here is gorgeous. Of course, I am going to show you these swatches in the mirror too, so that you can really see the shift and shine. This is the Touch of Glam Not Your Basic Batch palette. I don't love the packaging, but this is an old palette from the brand. This is another brand that has very special, very unique, sparkly shadows. Really, really pretty. Like, you can see the shine. just with them being in the pan like that, they're really, really gorgeous. But I'm gonna swatch these all out because they're so pretty. You gotta see. I mean, you can see in the swatches just how beautiful these shades are. I think that they speak for themselves, which, you know, like they should. These are all special shades. These are all beautiful, shiny, shimmery shades. I think this is really beautiful. I should really try more things from Touch of Glam because this palette is special. It's so gorgeous, right? Like, give me your recommendations. Have you tried Touch of Glam? What do I need? This is the Sweet Harmony palette. This was sent to me from the Pastel Roses, and I'm so excited about this one. I think this is really, really pretty. I think the shades in here are gorgeous. I think they did some really pretty, like, soft, kind of romantic tones. You can see how sparkly and pretty this is. I want to show you all the swatches because I really like this. This is the first palette that I have from the brand. So if you have tried them, I would love to hear like maybe your favorite products from the Pastel Roses. I really would like to hear your recommendations, whatever you want to share. It's just really pretty, right? Like really, really beautiful. I hope you enjoy all the swatches and everything. I really have fun. If you love this type of video, I'm gonna pop up my collection video for you. You could see all the palettes in my collection, over 600. I love doing this video and I will be doing more of this type of video in the future. So definitely subscribe before you go. But let me know which palette caught your eye. Which one do you think is the prettiest? Do you have any of these? Am I missing some that you can't believe I'm missing? Let me know down in the comments. Let's talk all things makeup.